Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On the last episode, we continued talking with the supposed suspect of the murder that took place in the evidence room, Mike Meekins, and found out that he doesn't have a clue what happened, and that the person that supposedly died actually attacked him. But we headed over to the police department to see if we can get some permission to go inside the evidence room, and ran into Damon Gant, the chief of police. After talking with him a little bit, he gave us a guest card to go inside. So, on this episode, we're going to be heading over to the evidence room, and hopefully we can get inside. So we need to, police department, let's go this way. And there we go. That was quick. So, let's examine the door now that we have the guest ID. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant! Too many episodes. I need to... Good thing I have water next to me at all times. Let's just walk in! It won't open. Aha! The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my bambina sky so gray?
It's been a while since I did Marshall's voice. It's clearly Marshall. Officer Marshall. Somehow I knew. Really? The decor in this room didn't tip you off at all.
What's that somehow I knew look for?
At least he's not reading my mind, he's just reading my facial expression.
As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Hey, yeehaw!
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
Looks like the card reader's on again. What, did he just flip an easy switch? While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres.
You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Alright, Phoenix, if we're gonna be that gonna be that specific. So, he's not gonna talk to us at all unless we give him something. Maybe a steak lunch?
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on the television the other day. Is this from my baby?
This cannot be how this cannot all be just from one day. Yeah, mister.
Ooh, what's this?
What? What's wrong? Oh, I like how the eerie music is playing right now.
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means. So the steak lunch will be taken away from us.
All right, Bambina, you win. Ask smack.
That was fun. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Now she's finishing my sentences. My thought sentences. And Marshall kind of chowed down on that steak very quickly. So, now we should be able to talk with him. We might not actually get inside the evidence room at all this episode. We'll probably spend the rest of the episode talking with Marshall. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Oh, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I kept getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well,
I need more water.
I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here, anyhow.
He actually has a horse?
These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak you in next to your steak, you know.
So he doesn't like greens? Alright, so he doesn't really care about his job. But the cameras seem to do most of the work. So let's talk about him. What has changed in the last 2 years other than his job?
Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
And we just found out that he doesn't really care about the job since then.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. And that's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina.
Oh, come on, tell us. We're gonna find out anyway.
Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case?
That's right. The evidence transferals.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. So, we got now the security system and the transferal. We'll just probably get a little, let's get a little bit more information about both of them.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. I wonder if we could see that tape.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card passed through.
So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. So there's gonna be something we could do now. Before we do that, let's actually find out a little bit more about the transferal. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happened to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the police station. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. It's funny that that rule exists. Basically, if a case is left unsolved after 15 years, it goes away. But if a case is solved after 2 years, it goes away. Which, as we play through these games, this 2-year gap will seem to not exist anymore. So, there's a lot of rules that are established in Phoenix Wright that are immediately broken in a future game. A couple of them are established in this case, and we'll see them being broken in later cases. But, now that we have talked to him about everything, we're going to present that number that looks very familiar, so we're going to present Goodman's ID card. No, present it. I meant to present, not just simply the court record. There we go.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground at the parking lot.
The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on that ID card record. Look, the 4th number. It's a perfect match.
It was used at 514, right before the stabbing.
And what's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekin say?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and I asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me.
If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
All right, compadre, you win. I guess I can't give you this ID card record.
And so we'll get that added to our court record. Yay. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. So, now we have that idea. Well, we're not going to do anything right now, but now we have the ability to finally go inside the evidence room. I think when we go to move, yep, there it is right there. But we're going to call it an episode here. teasing the evidence room. So, on the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Oh, crap. I just noticed this. How did I not notice this before? This is the 91st episode. Phoenix Wright is now officially the longest series on my channel. Great for me to recognize it right as the episode ends. So, congratulations, Phoenix Wright. Wait until, well, probably a future Phoenix Wright game that might pass. This series is probably going to go over 100 episodes because there's no way we're finishing this game in the next 9 episodes. So, on the next episode, we'll head over to the evidence room and take a look around. But until next time, hopefully you enjoyed. I wasted like 1,000 fuel. Oh, I feel like a poop head. Alright, let's see. Strike a Bizzle, Valhalla Threshold. I think I'm just gonna do this one. Nah, let me do them all. Get them all out of the way. I don't foresee any other very short episodes in the future. This one's pretty much just a cutscene. There's gonna be nothing in this area, is there? Oh God! Oh yeah, I heard that. All right, so there is something in there.